Hey everybody, Marcus here. Thanks for tuning in. I wanted to talk today about management styles or management or employees. So let's start from the very beginning. If you're a manager or if you're an owner, you are the 5%. You're in the 5%. Only 5% of people are actually true go-getters. These are people that go above and beyond. These are people that don't need motivation. These are people that don't, that don't need to be, their hands don't need to be held. They don't need to be checked on. These people just get the job done. And that's why you and I are in this 5% and you're the boss. All right. But now the problem is when you go to manage the other 95%, you don't know how to manage them. I don't know how to manage them. For years, I've always said, I just need one person just like me. I need one person, I need two people just like me, and I can, conquer the world. And the logistics are, they're not like you and me. They're the 95% that need goals, deadlines, accountability. They need systems. They need people showing them things. They need to be constant corrective action or constant encouragement. Doing things right. What are they doing right? And talking to them about that to encourage them and motivate them to move forward. So what works for you and I does not work for them. And besides, they're line employees. A lot of these people are line employees. They're making $12 an hour, $15 an hour. They're not in it like you and I, right? They don't understand what's going. It's not their money. You can't expect a dishwasher. You can't expect, a line cook to care as much as you do. And again, they're in the 95%, you're in the 5%, you're the owner, it's not their money. So we have a lot of odds working against us here when this happens. So now, I just want to drop a couple tips here on how to manage this 95%, all right? So this 95%, which you and I think are very unique people because we don't understand this, but we just know we're surrounded by these 95%. So here's a couple tips. You need systems in place in your restaurant, in your business. Everything needs to be systematized because your systems are going to manage people or help manage people. It's not as effective as you standing there and saying, do this, do this, do this. But now they can look at a picture, know it's a 4-ounce scoop, and know that it should take 12 minutes from start to finish when the blueberry crisp goes in the oven to get the blueberry crisp out. 12 minutes. It's there. It's constantly reminding them. Everything's posted. Recipes are posted. Staff guides. It's in text. It's in video format. They sign off on it. You go over these things with them. You keep reiterating the cell phone policy, the social media policy. You keep reiterating. You keep following up. You keep building the team. All right. You are essentially the coach. The coach is the one who's responsible for the team. The coach is the one who builds skills. The coach is the one who develops the team. When you look at any successful team, any unsuccessful team anyway, but NFL team, baseball team, football team, hockey team, basketball teams, you have specific coaches, all right? And they work with the team. This is your team. You're the coach. You need to work on specific drills and skills. And this is constant. The main thing here is you can say stuff to employees, to team members. They're going to forget. That's just them. They're going to forget. They're not going to comprehend it. So this is why the constant reinforcement of drills and skills help this. Things being systematized and written down help this. And this helps these 95% of the people perform better. They all know now that the blueberry crisp should take 12 minutes, and this is how it's made. So systems are super important. Another thing that I find extremely important is, and I don't call these employee reviews. I don't like employee reviews or evaluation performance reviews. We call these they're more a casual conversation, but we get more into goal setting with staff. Some of our most successful staff members have worked on their goals with us and set goals and achieved their goals. And when they're succeeding in their personal life, folks, they are going to succeed in the business in working for you. Those two go hand in hand, all right? Personal goals, they're happy. Business, work, they're happy. We found a strong correlation between that over the years. And again, I've been managing people since I was 23 years old. I got my first executive chef job at 23. Very short after that, within several months of being at this country club, I was moved up to the executive food director. So I managed the kitchen and the front of the house. At 24 years old, I was managing 30 people. And again, I've always asked myself, I just need more people like me. But the reality is, those people aren't like me, but we can improve their performance through the tips that I'm giving you now. Their performance can easily be increased. They can easily be shown the way. And again, you are the team leader. You're the coach. You're the manager. You need to keep the drills and skills. Drills and skills are super important. And this is how you explain to staff when you first hire them that, hey, I'm going to correct you in the middle of the game just like a baseball player, basketball player. If he runs the wrong drill, if a basketball player runs the wrong play in the middle of a game, the coach is going to say, either sit on the bench, or why'd you do that? I want you to run this pattern. I want you this. We do the same exact thing here, folks. If you run the wrong play, I'm going to tell you to run another play. If you do this, do that, do it the wrong way, I'm going to tell you and correct it so we don't get it wrong. But this is going to be right in the middle of the game, folks. This is going to be after the doors are open, 6 p.m., something happens wrong, I'm going to do it. It's just that's part of the game. I mean, be giving a lot of constructive criticism. So you have to make sure that employees are on board with that. And then when it happens, they're just you're not picking on them. Hey, drills and skills, right? Drills and skills, right? Oh, yeah, drills and skills. Perfect. We're working towards one goal. If they know the goal that they're working towards, that helps out a lot. We're looking to provide this, and this is in your mission statement. This is what we're looking to do. Provide uncompromisable service, offer the best selection of bar spirits, whatever it is. That should be your why and your mission, and your staff should be able to know that. And we put that on every application too, by the way, folks. The mission statement's on every single application. They get that when they first log, when they first get an application. Mission statement's here. Boom, easy, simple. All right. So, these performance, quote unquote performance, they're more like staff development, team development exercises where we sit down with our staff and we go over their goals. We do this publicly too with them in our workshops, which we do in our workshop every Saturday. But you sit down one-on-one and you work on telling them what you expect from them and then what they're expecting. You get far more better results when you tell them what you're expecting, not they're criticizing them. So this is not a thing to criticize people. It's just saying, hey, you know what? This is where we're going. This is where the business is going. This is where you're going. I'd like to see you learn this. Or what do you want to learn? Where do you see yourself going? What are your goals? What are your goals here in the workplace? What do you want to achieve? Are you going to school? Whatever you're doing. Like you'll find out a lot of things from people that you had no idea when you start doing these, that they have other kinds of skills that can be very valuable for you in your company. I've literally had dishwashers that have done my websites, that have programmed, done my websites, built my websites, because it's a high school kid or a high school graduate that understands a lot of this IT stuff, because that's what they do in school now. He's far more than a dishwasher. And when you give other people responsibilities like that, it makes them feel good. They perform better, and you're helping them get to where they need to go. So have these conversations at least once a month, no less than every other month conversation with staff. And you can call these like personal development interviews or personal development sessions, PDSs, personal development sessions. And you focus on them and what you're expecting and how you can get them to the next level. So those three things right there, folks, help those 95% of the people get to the next level, produce more, and help them. They're hopefully happier employees. Happier employees are the total key to this whole scenario, folks. Happy employees, happy employees. So think about that and go build your beautiful business. Go build a beautiful team and enjoy your restaurant. We are just so very blessed, us restaurant owners, to have the opportunity to have a business. And some of us just don't realize what we have in front of us, but the restaurant business is a beautiful business, and the sky's the limit. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it, and until the next